Hey, it's Todd Ault. The 29th show, or is the 39th show?
39.
39th show. I haven't even shaved all week. It's crazy times right now. Something happened about Apple ID here. Hey, it's Todd Ault, and this is Jason Bartholomew. And why am I sighing? Because I have no place to live because my house is not closing today. And I moved out of my other house, so I'm homeless. For a little bit of time.
Yes.
Kind of look like a homeless man, too. Hey, it's March 26th, and it is chaos in CBS Viacom land. The stock is down $17 today. It was $100 like a week ago.
Yeah, it's cry.
We're long that stock, right?
I mean,
we just got long today.
You guys
after
are joining. Yeah,
obliterated. And we are going into the close here. There's 2 minutes to the close, so we're gonna do some trading while we. Let's pull up the screen real quick. Do we need to refresh it? It's refreshed itself, right?
Yeah, get a little refresh. Yeah, it's
you
refreshing.
just do refresh right here? Is that what you do right here?
Yep, that's it.
Click that refresher.
It's 48.65.
Yeah,
that's lagging.
That's pretty bad here. Let's go to the 5-day.
Hey, welcome to our
This
listeners.
is $100 the beginning here.
Yeah.
And here we go down here today, $39. That doesn't even show how low it was today, actually.
Yeah, it's
at 39.
This is max volatility into the bell here on a Friday.
Hey, it's the KEIB 1150 AM Los Angeles and Orange County, the Patriot Network, and the iHeartRadio app. Welcome today. For you, it's a Sunday. For us, it's a Friday. And the market is, to say a little bit crazy. Looks like the Dow is up, 400?
Is that where it's at right now?
Yeah, and the S&P up 59, the NASDAQ up 133.
Yeah, SPY was ripping into the bell
And
here.
we are in volatility land, like something I have not seen in a long time. It continues to get volatile here, and I'm putting on a trade, Jason.
Yeah, we're going full risk on here. Right while we're going on to the air, it looks like the NASDAQ is up 150 right now going into close, and also Bitcoin's 53,721 and Ethereum is 1665. And oil was actually up $2.23, $60.79. We got the Suez Canal to talk about, the blockage there. We've got all kinds of border stuff that's going on. We've got even some little Hunter Biden news. I thought we heard the last of him. We got all
Hunter
kinds.
Biden?
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff to cover
What are we talking
today.
about Hunter Biden for?
Apparently, he lied on his gun permit.
Really?
Yeah.
Who finds out about this stuff?
This stuff comes out, man. I mean, you can only hide stuff for so long.
Hey, if you're watching us live, it looks weird that I'm looking down, but the market just closed.
We are closed. Wow.
Oh, my God. What a week. What a week.
And we're seeing some
What
green.
a week.
Meanwhile.
It was not a fun week. Oh. Wow.
So we've got
We
our
do the live show. We do the live show on Friday for the Sunday rebroadcast.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're listening to the show right now on the radio, you can check out our YouTube channel, Risk On, or ToddAult.com. Excuse me, Todd Ault, TODDAULT. And you can check us out on YouTube. You can watch all our shows. And we have a Sunday wrap-up, too, which is really well done by Josh and Tyler and the team. It's a really wonderful wrap-up of what happened for the week. Why don't we cover the numbers real quick on the Dow? Just closed.
Oh, yeah, let's go ahead
So
and
why don't you go
refresh
through
that. Let's take a look at the final numbers for the week, or for Friday, excuse me. Okay, Dow Jones Industrial, that looks like an all-time high to me, 33,072. I'm almost certain of that. 453 to the good. S&P was up 65, 3974. That would be another all-time high, if I'm not mistaken. And the NASDAQ, 13,138 plus 165. That was actually an incredible run into the bell here. Let's hope we can continue that winning into next week. I did cover Bitcoin and Ethereum and the rest. We're kind of just eyeballing a couple of trades we've got here, namely the CBS Viacom and also a couple of the other big positions we have, POWW, and also a couple of other tickers that we're looking at right now.
Hey, so we're live. You can ask your questions in the comment section of YouTube, and we will get to them today. I can assure you we have a lot to talk about today. But we appreciate it, Jason, for you covering the market here.
All right,
I can say that it felt like a little chaos to me. I want to say that I sold my GameStop around $211 today. And then it went to $218.90.
Yep.
And I thought I was stupid. And then it went to $163. And then I thought I was smart. And then it went to $182. And then I thought I was stupid. I don't know what to do here. I did cover some of my covered calls. I'm on the covered calls. Because when it went down to $163, they went down pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for
So
sure.
I decided to take GameStop off. I actually, for full disclosure, I do have a GameStop July 16th, 2021 200 call.
Yep.
That I sold for. I'm gonna give you the number here, $64 a share. So if it goes above 65, I lost $1.
Yeah.
The volatility is off the chart.
Yeah, I mean, this is like a crazy day. We're looking at a 30 billion market cap company right now at this current price level, which it was over 100. CBS Viacom.
No, CBS Viacom. Can you go back to the screen, Nick? It was 100 a week ago.
Okay.
Like the beginning of the week.
And now we're looking at it. It's trading like a penny stock right now. Honestly, this is like.
You mean because of volume? Whatever you did, we're on battery again.
Yeah, it's volume and just. So when you look at just say you're looking at your phone app, Webull, Robinhood, TD, whatever it is, the actual stock price is moving so quickly. Like it looks like a biotech that got FDA approval. It looks like just a crazy penny stock, like one of those Chinese educational stocks we saw this morning.
Can you do me a favor? Can you remind Gary that I do a live show every day at 1 o'clock? Don't call me, please.
And we're gonna get.
It's like amazing to me. It's amazing you tell people like, "Hey, I'm buying a house."
Yeah, I know.
And they call you 65 times that day. Well, the problem with the cell phone is that people think because you have it on you, it needs to be instant gratification. You have to be available 24/7. You better answer that phone or you're rude. I mean, you know what's funny? One time, the producer Josh.
Dude, you have 3 phones.
I know. I've known Josh for a while. And he's going to know this story.
All right,
okay,
let's hear it.
So Josh is a ridiculously good-looking man, right? We all know that, right? I've said this many times. And he has a really pretty wife, and his kids are even prettier than them.
Yeah.
So he wants to show me his phone to show me a picture. So he takes the picture out like this, and like this of the phone, and I reach to grab the phone. He won't let me take the phone. Right? He won't let me take the phone. But how many times in your lifetime when you show someone the phone, do they try to take the phone? And he wouldn't let me take the phone. He's like, "Hey, I want you to look at the picture, but I don't want you to take my phone." And his point is that people assume they can take your phone. And ever since then, I realized, and I started paying attention to the etiquette. And he did this like 6 years ago. It was like I think his first child or something. You just don't get to take my phone from my hand because I want to show you something. It's a picture. Here's the picture. And so now, and I want to talk to everyone. They all think like I'm rude because they can call me. And what happens is they call me 6 times a day. No, not 6 times a day. 6 times in a row.
Right.
If you text me and say, "Hey, can you talk?"
Yeah.
You're courteous.
Yeah.
I work with you every day.
Yeah, I know.
I work with you every day.
Every day.
And you might call me once a week.
If I call you, it's because it's really important.
Right. Skyla travels with me and doesn't call me as much as other people do. Anyways.
But so wait.
Who else thinks it's rude for someone to grab their phone? Put it in the chat, please. I think
Josh.
it's completely rude. By the way, this is the Friday show for the radio, and we got to remember KEIB 1150 AM. They're going to be listening to this, and I'm kind of ranting a little bit. Let's get to the market. Let's get to the stocks. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I was just thinking I had an idea for Josh if he didn't want to relinquish his phone for the pictures. Let's start doing some NFTs of the family. You know what I mean?
That's very smart.
So anyhow.
You mean he could sell pictures of his family?
Yeah. I mean.
Okay, I got you.
Pretty interesting. But anyway,
It's a
it was
very
supposed to be
smart
a
idea.
joke. It was kind of lame.
No, I don't think it's lame at all. I think it's smart, actually. I mean, there's probably family members that would buy it, right?
That's a good point.
They probably would.
Yeah. So anyway.
What a day. What a day. Let's get back on track.
Let's talk about let's talk about what we're talking about. Viacom is a very fluid situation.
Let's
It's going to be
refresh
fluid
it.
for the next 45 minutes. It's
48.17. What do you see in the aftermarket right now?
yeah, I'm looking at 48.
Those of you who are on the radio, Viacom is down for today, 50 for the week, for the last 5 days, $50.85. It's at $48. It hit 39 intraday. It is lost today alone on, if you looked at the chart, if you were on the radio looking from left to right, this morning it was 65. It printed below 39, below 40. It's currently 48.23, and it's been whipped.
It's crazy.
This was they were doing a $3 billion offering to expand their Paramount network because they have an over-the-top, like a Netflix-like channel, because they do own Paramount. And so Jason calls me in a panic.
I missed the bottom. It was
We have to
39.80.
buy.
Yeah. Do we have that?
What, can you have
Anyway,
a buy
I
button?
sounded the...
Wait, can you look? That's a alert, buy the buy.
That was me.
We need a buy button, don't we?
Yeah, for sure.
Right, we for sure need a buy button. So we're long Viacom for those. And listen, this is a risk-on opportunity. And this is an opportunity to take advantage of the name of the show and explain it to you. What price did you pay for Viacom? $47.55, $47.70.
Yeah.
Jeff, who seems to be a regular viewer of the show, definitely smart. I spoke to him many years ago. And so we're grateful, Jeff, that you're on the show. And we'll have to have you on one day, actually.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because he seems to be in all the value names that I like and find. So we have a common ground, Jeff and I, in that he thinks the way I think in some degree. Although he wouldn't sell to me when I wanted to buy WSI. He held on for a higher price. So maybe he is smarter than me.
Oh, wait a
did go to
minute,
higher
Jeff.
price.
Jeff, do you still have a full position of Hall of Fame Resorts, HOFV? Hit me in the chat. I'm just curious.
I don't think he has a full position, does he? I thought he said he sold.
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. So POWW in the aftermarket's down 19 cents. You think they were waiting for the gunbroker.com deal?
I thought they were going to release it.
Today it was 610.
I
It's
know.
getting volatile now.
Yeah.
It was over 610. It was the high of the day.
Let's look at the calendar.
High of the day on
612,
POWW was 612
Yeah.
today. And lowest was 577.
That's pretty good volatility.
Yeah, it's starting to get volatile.
So,
For you home gamers over there, POWW POW is a ammunition stock that Jason and I own more than we wish to disclose. Just kidding.
we got a lot of ammo in that.
We got a lot of ammo. We are long that stock in a biblical way, right, Jason?
Yeah, Jeff says no, I sold Hall of Fame at 5. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So the 31st
I stupidly
is
have a lot of
Sunday
Hall of
mo-
Fame left.
So Wednesday is the wrecking day. According to the LOI, it's all public information. Wednesday is the LOI expiration for gunbroker.com. I'm sure Roland is checking that out just to make sure I'm right on
So
that.
everyone and their mother's waiting for that day. Wednesday is the day.
Yeah.
So I may be able to move into my new house on that day.
What's going to happen first? Gunbroker.com or Todd being not homeless anymore?
I don't know.
It's a good question.
Doesn't work.
I mean, I'm sure we can get odds on that, right? Yeah.
Anyways, let's get going.
What do I got lined up? What's to?
No,
Oh
a lot
no,
of-
I want to talk about the crazy stocks this morning.
Okay. Now I just want to say officially.
Good Lord, this was crazy.
All right. So
It doesn't show pre-market.
yeah, it doesn't show pre-market. Where was the stock? Before you tell me, where was the stock? Was it 4?
Okay, it was 5 to 70.
So EEIQ. I just want to say,
Oh, this was crazy.
Jason stressed me out last night. The market opens at 1 o'clock, and he texts me EEIQ.
We're gonna walk through this,
All right, home gamers. The stock was $4.50.
and it went to.
No. I'm going to tell the story.
Tell the story. It's right there.
Because it doesn't show on this chart in the pre-market. It went to $70.
Yep, 73.
I'm talking 70. Now, those of you who are on the radio, the stock closed at $15.50. So it's still up 3 times what it was, 287.5%. But it went to 70 pre-market. During the regular market, it was $35.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jason gave me 3 more in a row that did the same thing. Very, 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 very big.
You know it's running right now as we speak. Running hard.
Can I tell you something? let's not talk about stocks for a second.
All right, go ahead.
I've been telling you for a long time that Josh is a good-looking guy, right? Remember that? I didn't tell you that? Mm-hmm. You should see his sister. Oh, my God, Jeanette. She is beautiful. I'm telling you, this family, I don't know what the Smiths did, but they they're Vikings, right? They're Norwegian. Mm-hmm. And somehow they got the good-looking gene. And she was on a board of directors of a company I was part of for a little bit. I actually wasn't able to look at her. She was so pretty. The girl, and she has an MBA. How often do you meet someone that's like a supermodel and they have an MBA from like Pepperdine or something? The girl's beautiful. Oh, that's great. I heard she's watching.
Nice.
But she already knows this. I've said this like 3,000 times. She's brilliant and smart and beautiful. And she's the mother of 3 kids, too. 3 kids and has a business, too, at the same time. Women are amazing. They can multitask like something. I can barely, look at me, I'm dying here trading, trying to get stuff done. I can barely multitask. And women can do like 18 things at the same time and put up with stupid men. I don't know how they do that. There you go. What's running right now?
CLEU. So is Elite Education Group.
What's up, 21? So see, this is the problem with this market is why the stock closed at 15, it's 21 in the aftermarket.
It's crazy.
It's completely, okay, I'm not going to use the M word, but it seems like it's completely manipulated.
You know the float, though.
I use the M word.
750K.
Is that why?
Yeah. The volume today, 15 million shares.
It's so we're telling you this was a risk-on trade. Look at, there's Josh moving around here.
Average volume?
This is a risk-on trade. But Jason, we didn't get mad, but you did say you were sorry.
Yeah, I did.
So Jason's texting me about what these things are doing, and in the middle of me trying to put the trade on,
I'm giving you another
the
one.
phone shuts down because the text comes through.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden you press the wrong button, you have to reset, and 3 stocks in a row went from $5 to 20 in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And so the risk. Hey, so what's the risk on there? The risk on is you can't execute. You can't execute a plan to trade because 1, you're doing it on a cell phone at 2 in the morning, and 2, someone's texting you, right?
Yeah.
What's next? What are we going to get to? We got to liven up the show a little bit.
Bitcoin's
Josh.
ripping right now.
It's ripping to where? What's your idea? It's up 2 cents?
It's 54,300. It was just like 53.5.
Right.
Yeah.
So Bitcoin's ripping over the weekend. Seems to happen a lot, right?
Yeah. We got all kinds of tickers to talk about. We got a position in a gold and silver miner finally. Thank you.
Yep. Let's talk about that. You want to put that bring up on the screen?
I should have AUMN
So,
there. Golden minerals.
Which one is this? Golden?
Golden. Maybe it's
It's right here.
There we go.
All right, let's pull it up on the screen.
All right, not bad, not bad.
Now, if you guys know Jason, he has not shut up about this stock for what is an eternity.
It's a slow burn.
What's a slow burn? Your comments on the stock?
No, Andrea's finger.
Right. Hey,
Yeah.
by the way, Andrea did not lose her finger. For those people watching yesterday, she hurt her finger. She had to have it sewn up, but she did not lose it. It wasn't. Jason, you were worried it was going to like fall off, right?
Yeah, I cleaned it out before I came out in the air. That
Right.
was fun.
We don't need to show those pictures.
No, a little tea tree oil, a little bit of.
Did you listen? You didn't do the hydrogen peroxide, did you?
She was talking about it, but it says it prevents the healing. It doesn't heal as fast when you put that on there.
Okay.
I don't know.
Right. So let's get back to the stock here. Let's talk about Goldman Minerals. What's
right.
the situation here?
They're coming out with more drilling, man. We got more gold. We got more holes to harvest gold and silver from. It's awesome. Durango State, Mexico. If you refer to Warren Wren on YouTube, the Golden Minerals YouTube channel, he just came out with about a 17-minute presentation, the status of all the mines and the exploration in Mexico and Argentina. So it was really good information. I would encourage you, if you're looking at a gold or silver stock, to do your own research, and part of that research would be to tune into to Golden Minerals YouTube channel.
Hey, remember, this is a show for entertainment purposes. We do not recommend stocks, but we do tell you the stupid things that we're trading and how we lose money at them or make money. This is for educational purposes. This is for entertainment purposes. And I'm here to educate and entertain.
I see what you have there pulled up.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
No.
No, you can't.
No. But I can say that I did a $39 million trade I'm working on right now.
That's insanity.
Yes, it's one of the biggest I've ever done.
I can't believe you can't talk about it. That's so disappointing.
No, you can't talk about
I
that,
know,
for
I know,
sure.
I know.
So what else we got? You already do we put up the link when we tell people to review the Golden Minerals CEO. Do we put the link up?
We can put the link in the description.
Why don't you send it to Josh and make sure that Josh has the link and he can decide because he is the boss.
Josh.
He is the producer.
Easy.
He is the man in charge.
YouTube channel, Golden Minerals YouTube channel, most recent video.
Hey, those of you, I'd love for you to comment if you think that Skyla, the assistant producer, and my assistant, and Josh should be on camera with us. Now, here's why I vote yes, and I would like you to put this in the chat, please. Here's why I vote yes. Because I think people want to see them. When I'm talking to Skyla, people want to be able to see them. And I think it would be smart, too, that there'd be a camera over the director and the assistant director. Not that you guys would have to be on camera the whole time, but there could be a flash to you guys with your headsets on and stuff like that. So people to understand that we're investing in a real operation here. It's not some fly-by-night Vegas sideshow, right? We're going to have some guests here. We had Aaron Schock on, Congressman. I know we're talking about a senator being on.
We're going to have a lot of good
Last
guests.
night, were you with me on the senator conversation? Where
Yes.
was I?
We were at...
Where were we at last night?
Carmines.
Oh.
It was good.
Those of you who come to Vegas
Recommend.
know that, I got to say this for purposes. Here we go, Josh. I don't miss a meal. And last night, I didn't miss Carmines. Wow.
Yeah.
If you've not been to Carmines, you got to order the, don't tell my wife, the garlic bread. Shh, shh, shh. And you got to order the lasagna.
Yes.
But what was incredible was cheese ravioli with, what's the sauce? Bolognese sauce. Oh, my. Carmines, thank you last night. That was great.
Yeah, Carmine's Forum Shop, Caesar's Palace. Shout out to them. I don't recall our server's name, but he was a good guy.
Oh, I can say, you know what he said to us? Hey,
Oh, that's
this
right.
could be, okay.
Oh, here we go.
This is crazy. So last night, Carmines is serving us food, and the server whips out a phone.
I asked him, I say, hey, I was looking at Bitcoin, just looking at the problem. I say, hey, you ever trade any Bitcoin? Just making small talk. He's like, no, but you know what I'm into right now? I'm into these NFTs.
I'm trading NFTs. Look at this trading thing. Guys, if you're on the radio, hold on. You hear that? That's NFTs blowing up, dude.
Yeah.
The server was showing us how he's trading NFTs. Now, these are like digital pictures and videos, right?
Does that mean it's a bubble if everyone in
I
the
don't
public
know.
knows?
Is a bubble yet? I used to. I took me like 10 years to think that Yahoo was a bubble.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, it could be.
One time I said to my aunt, I was a broker back then with Yahoo. This is like 25 years ago. Yahoo is $9 billion, to my aunt, I said. Mm-hmm. Would you buy Yahoo for $9 billion if you had $9 billion? Would you buy the whole company? She said, yes. The internet's the future. And, of course, it went to $100 billion, like $200 billion. But she said she'd buy the whole thing, right? Little did I know that this is a massive trend. But my uncle said to me, I love that drink Yahoo,
Oh, yeah.
which was
Yoo-hoo.
Yoo-hoo. Right.
Yeah.
It tells you that some people are paying attention and some people aren't.
Are you a
right?
Yoo-hoo or Ovaltine guy?
I'm an Ovaltine guy.
Ovaltine, yeah. all
Yeah,
right.
we got tons of that in our house.
Yeah, I like the Ovaltine.
For sure.
What's
Hey, this isn't a
what's
commercial
Jamie
for
saying
Ovaltine.
here? Oh yeah, Jamie, that's a good point. It's the equivalent of the 2017. Yeah, that's good.
Initial coin offerings. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember all those?
ICOs, yeah. Jamie's right.
Like everybody and their brother was white, and their sister were creating white papers for coins. This coin does this. You know, everything was
I
hypersensitive.
think I did that, actually.
Really?
I think I created something for a white paper for
What?
something,
Like
too.
an altcoin?
It was like called an altcoin.
Altcoin.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I'm not actually joking. I think I did, actually.
Kind of a play on words. You could be obviously your last name, and then but alternative coin.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's kind of cool.
Exactly. What else we got
All right,
here?
so we covered
Let's
on my-
cover ammo here. This
Yeah.
is no. Explain to me this, please. Look, see ammo. Here we're on. Okay,
Explain to the viewers.
this is getting
the listeners,
frustrating to
yeah.
me. Here's the opening down to 92, then back up above 6, then back down to 585, and I bought the heck out of it down here. I mean, I bought so much more.
If you were to describe
And then
that
back
chart,
up to 6.
how would you describe that chart to our listeners on KEIB?
Oh yeah, KEIB, the listeners here. I would say it's
I mean, you know the drive from the 15 over to your old place,
yeah.
kind of,
Yeah, it looks like the drive from
right?
50
Okay,
to
from Vegas
California.
to
Very
Orange
well.
County.
But,
That's
but
what
look
the-
at this. At the end of the day, it just looped down and closed at 581. but his actual closing is 591, and the after hours is 588. It's trading all weird.
You know, I have the guns and ammo stocks kind of itemized in a particular group here on my
Right.
and it hasn't been perking up like some of the others, like OLN and American Outdoors, Vista Outdoors, Ruger. But the range on the intraday from POW has been much more volatile.
Right.
I want to see what happens here next Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
But everyone's kind of probably hoping, but it's not a real hope, right? Because if they don't announce gunbroker.com in the beginning of the day, they're not going to do it in the middle, are they?
There's no way they would release it now.
No.
Unless they're like seriously at the tables right now hashing out the details. But would you think they would wait?
Well, they have to release it once they sign. So they will, if they're going to do it, like they're going to release it on a Wednesday,
Yeah.
the 31st or April 1st or 2nd.
They wouldn't April Fools us, would they?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it on April Fool's.
No, I wouldn't do that either.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea. Anyway, so this was a volatile day, but kind of recovery. Let's look at the 5-day again here. This is where it was up. It got up to 680, and for the week it was 672 high. Wow, look at this thing down to 555. Yep, look at exactly 555.
Below cost for us.
Yeah, and the 1 month is still lower than it was a month ago, right?
Right.
When it hit was 775, but much higher than it was 6 months ago. Up and to the right.
For sure.
And we're still bullish that people can't get ammo, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Ammo is, okay, this was another one of your lunatic stocks. China Liberal, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Liberal Education.
Yeah, CLEU.
Founded in 2001. The Chinese stocks trade over here, but they're based in Hong Kong, or they're based in China.
Yeah, correct. So this one went to 1250 when I was texting you.
You tried to get me to buy it. I tried to buy it 3 times. And by the way, it didn't go to 1250. That thing went off to the moon. Pre-market was to the moon. Does it show the pre-market here?
1250. 1296. 1296.
Right. So he gives Jason. Let me set the stage.
I
for
gave
you.
it to you pretty
I'm
good,
laying in
but,
bed, but
I mean-
I got my phone. Jason texts me and says, "CLEU, buy it."
Actually, I've got the text. Let's
Let's read the text soon, but leave out the bad words.
the rant.
The rant that I had to you.
Okay, here we go.
Here's the text.
This is pretty amazing. Like at 1:01 a.m. I'm looking at the scanner. I'm looking at my chat room, and let me just make sure. Bear with me 1 second here. I apologize, everyone. I want to get this straight. Okay. No, this is funny. So I said, Todd, sympathy play to the previous ticker, which was what was that? Elite Education. Mm-hmm. That was what was. Let me bear with me 1 second. I want to get this correct. So okay, Elite Education Group, and that one we missed. So I said, Todd, buy CLEU. It's a sympathy play to WAFU.
No, you should be clear. The stock was literally like
I have the price.
barely at what? Okay.
It was $4.12.
Right, and you want me to pay $4.25.
Under $4.25.
Right.
And then I said, and then you said, oh my God, and then it went to
$5.
Yeah, it went to 5. Then it went to 7, and then I put CLEU. Did we get it? And then you were still looking at WLT. So all these Chinese education stocks were moving like crazy.
And what did I say to you?
Well,
you need to bleep it out too.
Yeah, so he's trying to buy the stock, but every time I text him an update of the move,
It like shuts the trade down.
he puts every time you text me, I can't find the ticker. Please stop texting me. Every time it's just
So Jason's like sending like 30 texts. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding. Of all these things that are moving. And sure enough, my phone, you guys have been in the middle of something, right? Like you're doing something on an app and someone calls right in the middle of it or texts you. And then to the next button you press isn't the app, it's the thing that pops up. And everything's all haywire at that point, right? You can't do it.
Anyway, we tried our best to do it. We didn't really get any positions.
Slop fest.
It was very sloppy.
Right.
So anyway, that's the
Now this probably has something to do with the fact that I'm moving, living in a hotel.
Yeah.
You're texting me. We're not in the morning. We're on phones.
We should be in the office with our new
At 1
trading
a.m.
desks at
for
1
sure.
a.m. We
Yeah,
should be.
Exactly.
That's where we should be.
Okay, so the EU. Needless to say, we didn't get.
I
any
mean, the
stock in that.
main one was EEIQ.
EEIQ.
Yeah, look at it. It's $24. It was just $20.
So when we were talking to you guys just a few minutes
Look
ago,
at this. We just talked
we went
about
on
this.
here, and it was 16.30, and now it's 23.80. Just a few minutes later,
Hypersensitive 750K
something's in the water there.
Well, after hours.
I don't want to trade these kind of names. They're just too crazy.
I like to trade them for scalps.
$47.99 on Viacom in the aftermarket.
Yeah.
This, I mean, you go down $18 more. You go down in the 5-day $50, and your bounce is not much. I mean, I guess it did bounce from 40 to 48.
It did go from like 39.84.
Is that a 20% bounce?
I mean, it did go up 20%. Yeah.
Should we be long?
I think so. Let's see what happens next week.
What is he saying, Jamie? Solid research right there. Haha. Can't argue with that.
Oh, these Chinese stocks? Yeah,
he's making fun of us.
Yeah, it's just, they're pure PNDs.
Yeah, it's pure
I'm not going to
nuts,
say
dude.
it. It's
Come on.
PNDs. You know what PNDs are,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I hate that word.
I'm not saying it. PND.
Right.
Okay.
That's not stocks. We've said it before. Those are not trades we want to be long for people here on the phone. I'm on the radio show.
I mean, you can Google PND. It'll probably come up.
Yeah, it's pump and dump. He doesn't like. I don't like the word. He doesn't like the word. But the reality is that our core names, the things we own, like Boeing, we still own. We don't trade it.
Of course not.
We don't trade Icon Enterprises.
Yeah.
Now we're long CBS.
I missed IEA. We could still get there, but the name of the company is Infrastructure, by the way.
How bad did you miss it?
I mean, I alerted it at 12. Where is it right now? What is it, 14 something? Let's take a look here. IEA. Oh, yeah. Solid. That would have been a nice swing trade. 14.20 after hours. Obviously, the thesis for this is Biden and his $3 trillion
Can you bring it up
infrastructure.
real quick? Infrastructure and Energy Alternatives, Inc.
What a name, right?
It's long.
It's perfect, though, for what we're trying to do psychologically.
And today it's up 64 cents.
Yeah, we alerted. I was like, let's get some in the mid-12s.
That's the 5-day.
Yeah, there it was, March 26th.
Yeah, so those of you on the radio, the stocks moved up, and the 5-day it's flat, actually.
So 52-week range, get this, $1.63 to $24.13. Quite interesting.
It seems like to me a lot of even though I just said look at these speculative Chinese names, a lot of the speculation seems to be damping down a little bit. It's either GameStop or Costs or AMC, and everything else is kind of like not holding bids.
They're so polarized. When those things go parabolic, they actually kind of crush the rest of the market. I don't know if you notice that. Mm-hmm. Like literally the money tree, like all the money goes into GME and AMC and KOSS and Express. And then like everything else just suffers. It's almost like the 9.8 million users on Wall Street Bets had something to do with that. Like the retail side. I mean, they're just pouring, $100, $200. But you multiply that by 6 million people.
Where do you think they get the money to do this? Well,
Uncle Biden.
okay, well, Donald Trump gave some money away too.
No, he had the 1,400 recently.
Right. You think they're all trading GameStop on 1,400?
Listen, they're either trading sneakers, trading sports cards, buying stocks. What are they? Oh, are they paying their credit card?
I really
down?
want to bring GameStop up. And I, if you don't believe me, I think I should probably post this trade. But so earlier in the week, we're going to look at the 5-day. We bought the stock. What day was earnings? Wednesday, right?
For GameStop?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Right.
after
So
hours.
that's the 25th.
That was painful.
We bought it right here, right? And into the close. And then no. We paid 180.
180 and 188?
Right, way up here.
Yeah, we did.
Then it craters after hours. And it's not even on the screen. 120, I paid 117 for some more. I averaged in.
You got the bottom.
Not the exact
Close,
bottom, but it
close
was
enough.
only like a couple hundred. So like I'm not claiming victory here.
Yeah.
And I was already gotten my rear kicked down 65 points. Thing rallies back. At 155, I cut the position in half. I actually have a profit in one of my accounts, one of the accounts. And the thing proceeds to go to the moon.
It really did.
Right.
But you forgot to talk about Kramer talking about it.
Right.
He was, it was getting some.
It was getting some,
Media.
some people were saying the quarter was good. But then, so to me, it's like 117 pre-market, 120 open. It was 120 on the open. By the end of the day, it's up 65 points to 185.
Somebody's asking, did they put a shelf in place or raise any money yet?
No, not yet
Nope.
that I can see.
They did not.
And here's me today. I'm not joking around. I wrote naked calls at 200 when the stock was 155. Today the stock hit 220. I'm still naked call short, right?
Yep.
It goes back down to 210. I sell it, I get filled at 211. I sell my stock.
Yeah.
Now I'm effectively have a synthetic short. I now have a synthetic short.
Yep.
Because I sold naked calls. So for those of you who understand calls or puts, can you text Will, please? Those of you who understand calls or puts, I wrote a call option, which means that someone has the right to buy GameStop from me at 200. They pay me a premium for that, and at 155. So I sold the 200 calls for $64. So that means that person doesn't make money on those calls until it's above 264.
Dude, that's crazy.
And in the olden days, that was like incredible. And a guy like me, who's old as dirt, you would like be, wow, that's incredible, right?
It's like free money.
Right.
But
Otherwise, now it's 220.
But yeah, you start.
This is GameStop,
Yeah,
right?
you start thinking, you're like, wait a minute. here.
And so I said, forget it. I don't even know what I'm doing here. This is stupid to trade this stuff. But I had a profit.
Which was amazing. We were so far.
We were so
down.
far. So I sold the GameStop at $211. Now I'm short GameStop because effectively I have covered naked calls that I have to now cover, buy back.
you
No,
did.
hold on.
Okay.
I'm not joking. I said, there's no way this is going to hold. Like somehow I know, like an idiot. Sure enough, things trades all the way down back to 163.
Yep.
I look at my phone. They're all in the money, the calls.
Oh, yeah.
I'm up.
That's sick.
I buy them all back.
Yep.
I leave one call on just so I can monitor it.
Speaking of monitoring, EEIQ, $26. They're going nuts.
Right. So I leave one call. No joke. I want to show you so you can verify for everyone. There's the one call. It's the 200 July.
The July
16th
16th.
call,
I see it.
right? And it's present. Look at the spread. Right.
Yep, I see it.
65 cents. I sold it at 64. So I'm down. The market value. I'm down. Looks like $634 in that trade. Right.
Yep.
But I'm short. I'm short because if it just stays here,
Yeah.
the $65 gets deposited in my account. If it doesn't trade above 200, but it's got to trade above $264, $5 for me to lose my. Actually, 264,
So yeah, it's got to trade. It's got to go $83, $80.
which could be 1 minute.
It
on
really.
GameStop.
I mean, it could. be.
They could just announce that there could be a new emoji, and that once there's a new emoji out there or a meme, right?
Yeah.
Skyla, what's the difference between an emoji and a meme?
An emoji is like the face.
An emoji's the face, and what's a meme? A picture?
Like a picture with words on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Every generation has something new. Like, ask your kids, you guys on the radio, if you have younger kids, ask them to explain how to take a picture, give you a gesture on how to take a picture, or dial the phone.
Yeah.
You got to press it like this.
Oh.
Meanwhile.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back on the ranch here.
Wait, let's go to. What else do we got?
Hey, we got to cover some political stuff.
Oh yeah, big time.
Biden is my president.
Yeah.
He's everyone on the Patriot Network's president, but I don't know that everyone. Listen, you know the difference. I don't know. Can the Republicans or Democrats take a stand on who's more hypocritical? Are you hypocritical?
I just know that there's a lot going on, and I just want to talk about it.
But you did say Biden was your president, right?
Yeah, I'm not that resist crazy person. Like what are they? Blue Anon. You know the left. On the left now, they're called Blue Anon.
I can't follow all these things. QAnon, Blue Anon, whatever. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Full disclosure, EEIQ is $27.30. $28.
So since we started talking about it, if you fools are buying it on Friday, now the radio people can't buy it on Sunday.
No.
But if you fools are buying it right now, we didn't tell you to buy it.
It's up 72%, 74% in the aftermarket. Yeah.
Sell it.
I mean, it's huge. So,
GameStop. There you go.
hey, do you want to talk about the Suez Canal real quick?
Oh, this is so cool.
I got a picture.
Jason, let's go. This is cool. Hold on a second. I really like this. This is Wait. Where did all these new things come from?
Oh, I like that. That's a.
Oh, I'm excited about this. Where do I go?
All the way to the right, monsieur.
Okay, now.
Look
all
at
right,
that
this
thing.
is so cool. Can I expand the screen?
Oh, they can see it.
Oh,
Bring,
yeah.
Bring it. Do me a favor.
How do I do that?
Reduce
Two
it a little
fingers?
bit. Reduce it a little bit.
Hey, it does 2 fingers here.
Look on your screen over here. Mr. Producer has.
I see it. I see it.
So the folks can see it. Perfect.
Those of you who are on the radio,
That's a great photo.
this is the entrance to the Suez Canal. All the boats are waiting out there. The ships are waiting out there on the right. So I want to describe this to people on the radio. Big pool of water, sand around it, shoreline, and a little canal, and little dots of boats, right? Yachts or ships. There must be 50 of them, 30 of them, whatever, waiting to go into the canal. And up on the right-hand side, look at that. Isn't that cool? Can you describe that?
You can't even get through there.
You can't. The ship is turned sideways. It almost like it looks like it's not real.
It looks like they did it on purpose. That's just a horrible
No,
park.
no, but the wind was blowing hard.
Yeah, I know.
Trust me, for someone who has boated a lot in my lifetime,
Yeah.
I've went through little canals like this and lost on a sailboat, lost wind power, and almost went into the rocks. It's a very scary. Anytime you're near land and you're driving a big ship like that, and this is a ship that's longer than the Empire State Building, up and down. This ship, if you laid the Empire State, or if you stood it up on its end,
Yeah.
is as tall as the Empire State Building.
I mean, it's blocking the entire path of each of commerce.
Truly fascinating.
So what do we have in those ships out there, would you say? What toilet paper? Is there a toilet paper
I can tell you there are animals on there.
Yeah.
There's live seafood.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of goods.
Now
and
you-
I've heard $400 million an hour is not passing through the Suez Canal.
Natural gas?
This is a total economic disaster for the region
Jeez.
because they have to go around the Cape Horn to do that. Jamie, I'm with you. He did forget he was president.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Somebody said
I don't know what to do for the radio listeners. I just want you to know. I think you should go look up on the New York Post or wherever you can the satellite image of the Suez Canal we use on the radio. It's really fascinating to see that the ship. That tells you how big the canal is.
Dude, look at that. Like that.
It's unbelievable.
How are they-
I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm going to zoom in for people on YouTube. Hold on.
How are they? What's the plan here? That thing is so many hundreds of thousands of tons.
Hold on. What do I do here? Sorry,
can
Ray.
you there,
Okay.
that's
Well, I
good.
can't get any closer.
That's about as good as you can. Well, you cut it off there. That's about right. They circled it for your viewing pleasure.
I'm so fascinated by this picture.
Dude.
We could just stare at it for 13 minutes.
All right. So listen, what do you think is more likely to do the most optimal job of blocking that canal? That ship, or I'm not going to say it. I was going to say it, but
Don't be negative.
all right. I was going to say you. Would you block that or?
I'm not fat enough. But I'm a big guy. If I jumped in the canal, there'd be some waves.
Would you cause like earthquake? What tsunamis?
No, I wouldn't create tsunamis, but it would be a big cannonball ripple.
Dude, I want to see that big belly flop when we get moved into your spot.
Now, that's salt water. When you jump into salt water, that salinity hurts belly floppers like me.
Really?
For sure.
Ugh.
Long time ago, though, I was not just a belly flopper. I do the swan dive and stuff, but those were that was a couple 100 pounds ago.
Dude, don't let this guy fool you. I haven't seen pictures, but I know for a fact that he played football when he was younger, and he was like 6'4", maybe $1.75, and then he started packing on peanut butter and jellies.
It's true. You know that my mom will remember this too. I don't know. Those of you who grow up in Huntington Beach, the Albertsons there on Brookhurst and Adams used to sell for like 69 cents a loaf white bread, and then for 79 wheat bread.
Did you pay the premium?
I did because I didn't like white bread.
He paid up,
I
folks.
did like Wonder Bread.
Oh, I liked Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread, white bread. Did
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the regular Albertsons brand white bread, but I did like their wheat bread.
Did you pick the crust off? My
Nope.
brother does that.
Nope.
Anybody do
Every
that?
single morning
I hate that.
before football, before I went to school, I would take a loaf, an entire loaf, even the ends, because I like the ends. My wife's like, why do you use the ends?
Yeah.
And I would make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, try to have 10,000 calories before the morning, before 11 o'clock, because I was trying to gain weight. I was 165. I'm 6'4".
165.
By the end of that year, during the football season, I topped at 205. My senior year, it took me that long to get to 205.
10 pounds a year.
As a fullback.
Yeah.
But you know, is it politically correct? Is it politically okay to say, oh, let's just put it this way. I'm a Caucasian guy running a 4.940.
Yeah.
So Barry Switzer at Oklahoma made it really clear that I would be like on the bench.
Yeah, at 4.9, you would be on the bench.
Right. At Huntington Beach, that was relatively fast, but for Oklahoma or St. Mary's wanted me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't go, though. That's why my mom was very mad that I didn't play football in high school. But I wanted to work on Wall Street, so there you go.
Interesting. So what are you thinking about when you get moved here? Are we going to do some kind of weight loss challenge? Let's talk about this just for a minute. Are we going to try to do something cool like?
You mean like a keto thing?
Yeah, I mean I can't participate in it because it wouldn't be fair.
Those people who follow me know that I've done keto before.
I mean, how could we do that as a percentage? He's got a big advantage.
What does that mean?
Well, okay, I'm 6'2", 210. Okay, Where am I going to go? Am I going to drop to 190? If I drop to 190, I'll be like turned sideways. People couldn't see me.
You're pretty thin right now.
I'm 210 though, 6'2", 210.
Right.
You're 6'4".
We're not going
whatever
there.
you are. No, I wasn't going there.
We're 6'4" and whatever you are.
But as a percentage, it wouldn't be fair. I'd have to handicap it. We'd have to call in the guys in the sports book to get some odds.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I could handicap it, give you like a lead.
I could, but I don't want to lose that much weight. I'd rather have like Crypto Joe participate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can tone up, right?
We'll talk about it.
Sure.
All right, cool.
Hey, what else we got on here?
All right, so
I want to get some political stuff. What's up with Hunter Biden?
All right,
I'm hearing Hunter Biden. Now listen, this is being reported by who?
No, it's reported everywhere.
Service?
It's reported everywhere.
Hunter by Post Millennial.
It's reported all over the place.
American News. Hunter Biden under fire for lying on his gun background check, getting Secret Service help.
Correct. And allegedly,
come on, every as soon as someone else new is elected, they go right after the kid, the sons, whatever.
Do you know what he's done?
No, I don't.
Allegedly?
I don't know what he's done.
All right, whatever. This guy's.
I mean, his dad's famous. He probably used his dad.
Yeah, of course. Quid pro quo. I mean, but this stuff is like, some people make their money in the private sector. Some people make their money 48 years in government.
Right.
Okay, you see the difference?
Sure.
All right, Mark Cuban, if he wants to run for office.
Right.
Where did he make his money?
Well, he sold broadcast.com to you who?
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
No.
Yeah. Yahoo.
Yeah.
Just kidding around. And then what he did smart was he hedged it.
Right.
He bought puts on the stock of Yahoo.
Right.
And he would have lost all of his money, most of it. He would have had a couple $100 million, but not enough to buy the Mavericks and stuff. He wouldn't hedge that with Goldman Sachs. And so he put a hedging strategy on, kept that $2 billion. He bought the Mavs, which are worth a lot more than the $367 million he paid for them.
You know, the most valuable sports entity came out today, actually.
What was that? Manchester United?
Okay, what sport do you think it is?
Soccer.
Nope.
What?
Baseball.
No way.
The New York Yankees.
Okay, yeah.
$6.6 billion.
Oh, that's really, really difficult. Okay, you got that one.
Anyway, my point
the
is...
Yankees have been around forever.
Yeah, they got a lot of titles.
Take a couple
27.
drunk guys and throw some foot baseball, and all of a sudden you're worth $6 billion.
So here's my point.
You win a few championships, and you think you're great.
Dude, they're iconic.
I know they are. I love the Yankees.
I mean, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig.
Hey, let me just tell you something. I'm going to blow your mind.
What do you got?
I'm going to blow your mind.
What is it?
Do you used to know who used to be my next door neighbor?
It was Joe Torre.
It was not Joe Torre.
Oh.
But I'm going to blow your mind. But the question is, if you're a Yankee fan, will you remember this guy?
It was Mel Stoudemire.
It was not.
Who was it?
Well, I can tell you. I'll give you his last name or his first name. And if you guess it, you're a stud.
Sparky Lyle.
No, I'm going to give you his first or last name. Which one do you want?
To make it harder, the first name.
Mickey.
Mickey Rivers.
It was Mickey Rivers.
No way.
He was my neighbor.
I mean, it's only Mickey Mantle or Mickey Rivers.
It was Mickey Rivers. Dude.
I mean, the actual fish play, which is the bad play. That's the term for poker players. Or you can use that in stock trading. But the fish play would have said Mickey Mantle. But
that would have been impossible.
The sharp
Obviously.
play was Mickey
That would have
Rivers.
been impossible.
Yeah, Mickey Rivers.
Mickey Rivers was my neighbor.
Yeah.
He was dating a woman in my complex in Fullerton. And then Mickey Rivers probably, I don't remember for sure because I was so young, but didn't he actually play for the Angels at one time too?
You know, he had some substance abuse problems after the Yankees. I think he was with the Rangers. I don't know about the Angels.
Because I lived in Fullerton, and Mickey Rivers was dating one of the neighbors.
That dude could go and get the ball. Like if I'm pitching,
He was fast.
I want that guy in
like
center
Dion,
field.
right?
Yeah, and going first to third,
Sure.
like on offense. Yeah, amazing. Guy was really good.
Hey, don't forget about the radio show this weekend, KEIB 1150 AM, Los Angeles, Orange County, on the iHeartRadio app too.
Yep. We want to get some more political stuff
March
in here.
Madness this weekend.
Let's scroll over.
Syracuse for sure. Right?
Syracuse Saturday night. Syracuse Houston.
We're looking forward to that.
Scroll to your right one. What do I got there?
More Hunter Biden stuff? No. Suez Canal stuff?
Nope. One more to your left. Pardon me. One to your left. Look at this story.
It's Breitbart. Okay.
No,
I
but
got you.
this is national. Listen to this. So what would you say if, well, we kind of ruined the fun now. Anyway, so the Oakland mayor is now awarding residents, only POC residents. If you're Caucasian, you can't, and you're poor, you can't participate in this grant program.
Mm-hmm.
This is making national news.
There's no way this is true.
It is true.
You really?
Search everywhere. I don't care where you search.
Now the grants are based on what you are. Your
Yeah,
ethnicity?
they're gonna spin it and say, "Oh, we're helping only some people."
Right.
But it's absolutely true that if you're poor and you are in Oakland, that you can't participate in this grant program if you're a Caucasian person or Caucasian family.
What does BIPOC mean?
People of color? I don't know what the BI is.
Hmm.
Oh, basic income.
Basic income.
Basic income. So if you are, how would you feel about that? Like if you were poor growing up, I was poor growing up.
I was poor as dirt.
Yeah, I was too.
Right. I grew up in Fullerton Hills, 1295 North Gale Boulevard, Apartment 85.
I was
in HUD housing.
yeah.
My mom paid $139 for rent. I know when it went to $169, then $199 over time, my mom was like, wow, our rent is $199.
This will be
But
challenged.
you know what was great is my mom I didn't really, until she started telling me that we could be evicted from our house, I didn't know we were poor. Because Fullerton Hills is in a nice neighborhood of Fullerton, you know. But do you remember when you discovered you were poor?
Yeah, I do. Because
I discovered I was poor when I went to Robert Ortmeyer's house and he had Oreo cookies, which I had not ever had. And I was like, what the heck is that? And I used to have Kool-Aid there.
without the sugar.
Who told you?
No, I had it too. The same thing.
told you that?
I don't know, but that's
my story.
standard.
Let me say something to you. Kool-Aid at my house didn't taste like Kool-Aid. And so I had Kool-Aid. It was like colored water.
Yeah.
And I go to Robert's house. He's like, you want some Kool-Aid? I'm like, no, I don't want Kool-Aid. I don't like it. It's
Yeah, you
gross.
associate it with
And he's like, Kool-Aid? You don't like Kool-Aid? And he's like, dude, try this. I'm like, what is this stuff? Oh my God. It was incredible. I discovered my mom did not put sugar in the Kool-Aid. It was the powder pack and the water. But listen, she tried, right? She just had to save some money.
Yeah.
My mom was probably watching this mortified. Mom,
No.
I love you. We're
No,
good.
yeah.
This is why I work so hard.
Yep.
7 days a week, Mom. You made it possible. And
Yeah.
I love my mom. I have no complaints about that.
Yep.
But I grew up poor. You grew up poor.
Yeah.
And you all kind of have an idea when you knew you were poor.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Let's be clear. Yeah, my mom busted her tail to give us what we had.
Sure.
And I love her for it. But yeah, it was tough because, it was hard when you didn't have your father figure growing up. I didn't either. No rides to simple stuff like practice for
Right.
baseball.
You had to walk.
Dude, I lived in Watertown, New York. We got 2-3 inches of snow an hour. An hour.
Right.
There's lake effect snow off Lake Ontario, 20 below zero.
Well, let me say something to you.
So yeah.
I was one time in, I don't know if it's called Mentor, Ohio.
Yep.
The lake effect thing is real, by
It
the
is.
way.
Oh, yeah.
You do not know Arctic temperatures. In Ohio, when you're near the Lake Erie and that lake effect with Euclid, it's a better picture,
Look at
right?
that.
That's incredible. Yeah, Jason showed me a picture of the Suez Canal blocked.
So
Hey, we got about 2 minutes left, Jason. What do you want to cover?
did you want to talk about, I guess there's going to be some fighting to, I guess Joe Manchin will be under fire. They're going to put a lot of pressure on him. Apparently, allegedly, I did see that President Biden just offered his wife a government position that pays pretty well. Mm-hmm. I mean, could that be considered?
Joe Manchin, he's the hope for the Senate.
Yeah.
Because that guy is strong. He's in what, in Virginia?
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Yeah.
Is he a mountaineer?
He is.
Right. And he's the key right now. Remember, we talked about this show. At the beginning of the show, more than 39 episodes ago, we said the most powerful man in politics is who?
Joe Manchin.
Joe Manchin. Joe Manchin controls the Senate. He controls. I could honestly say he controls part of the destiny for most Americans. One guy
Yes.
controls the destiny of 330 million Americans or more. Well, by the border colleagues, it might be 24,000 new Americans a day.
And real quick, the border was a huge crisis. About 18 Senate Republicans went down there, and allegedly across the Rio Grande, they were yelling at them, teasing them that they couldn't do anything about the crisis.
Hey, it's the 39th episode of Risk On. We probably drolled on a little bit. The market's blah. It's tough out there. Be careful what you're buying. Pay attention to value. Know what you own. If you don't know what you own, you should reassess. For Brett and Nick and Josh and Skyla and Jason, that's me.
Yeah.
Hey, this has been Risk On. Hi to Jeanette out there, head of my wife. Love you guys. Take care, everybody. Have a solid weekend. And those of you on Sunday, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Take care.